Learning content and how it's made available to learners is a critical element in all learning. Finnish educators and educational companies work in close cooperation to provide high-quality learning content, also to global needs.
During the last decade, the access to education has increased drastically globally. But at the same time, the quality of the education has not kept up with this vast expansion of education systems. So that's why we call it the global learning crisis.
We are solving the global learning crisis by providing teachers the resources and lesson plan materials for 3 to 8-year-olds that it is easy for them to start. We feel that we need the digital learning platforms and resources so we can scale the solutions more internationally.
Graphogame is solving the global literacy crisis by offering an extremely scalable literacy app as an offline app that is very cheap to distribute on behalf of governments and NGOs and literacy foundations. We sell our apps to entire countries and distribute the app as a free app for all the children who actually need it, not those who can afford it.
Eduten provides quality Finnish education tools that can detect learning gaps and easily provide personalized contents to address and overcome those learning gaps. Personalization of education requires that each learner, as they are unique, they will be provided different kinds of learning contents. And computers can automate a lot of this process. Of course, the teacher should be the final pedagogical expert guiding their class, but the computers can make this job for the teachers much easier. The world is now digital, and this means that students are used to using digital tools every day. And using or providing learning in the same environment, we are providing better and more engaging learning contents that will actually build long-term motivation and learning results.
Funzi solves the learning crisis by harnessing the power of mobile to serve the needs of the global population, to acquire the skills that are required to become successful or remain successful in the uncertain futures. Funzi measures the impact of the individuals and how they learn. Mobile is the most trusted and personal device, and thus we measure the impact in what did you learn today? Did you become more motivated to change the future for the better? Traditional education systems are too slow in this change. That is why we need to have faster, more rapid evolving technologies for learning, such as mobile learning.
Over 70% of primary students in low and middle income countries cannot read a simple sentence. The school closures during the COVID pandemic has also increased the learning crisis. But at the same time, the pandemic made us all think, rethink, reimagine education and learning. So this also meant that there was more need for digital solutions globally for teaching and learning.
We allow teachers to use more modern teaching techniques in their everyday lives and make them work less with better impacts and better results.
Our service supports teachers by giving them really easy to start materials and lesson plans that they can then do the best job as a teacher for young children.
And today, it's really easy for the teachers to get started, use Eduten to enhance their weekly routines. And when students are practicing their skills using Eduten's engaging exercises, then teacher will actually get learning analytics about the strengths and weaknesses of each student automatically. No assessment needed.
So we collect very granular information and data on how children are actually learning literacy, where the bottlenecks in their learning are, where how you can better support the students' learning. And the game is able to identify, even predictably, that some children might actually have future learning difficulties or dyslexia. And we support teachers by providing analytics and data that help teachers make better interventions, choose the right children to support, and that way also save their time and money for the whole school.
And here in Finland, we are ready to collaborate with our international partners so that these digital learning solutions could be available for all and not just a few. And this so-called digital learning package is part of our effort.
Our service gives everyone who has access to mobile access to every skill that they need to succeed. It radically makes learning more accessible, easier to use, and more impactful than traditional learning. That's how we change. We democratize access to learning. That is how we change the lives of the individuals.
We hope that we are reaching, with our solution, all teachers around the world who are teaching early years education, so we can then support everybody who is in need of playful learning approaches and solutions.
Eduten is based on almost 2 decades of scientific research and development at one of the top universities in Finland, University of Turku. So based on this research, we have seen and scientifically proven that right kind of learning contents are able to drive learning results a lot higher compared to, for example, pen and paper. And we have conducted studies all around the world to verify this, and they all say the same thing.
We research our apps extremely rigorously in randomized control trials and quantitative and empirical research with neuropsychologists, linguists, and speech pathologists. And we research our apps not to be better than teachers. We prove in our research that our apps are able to teach as well as a teacher, but any number of children can be playing at the same time anywhere in the world. We are trying to amplify the power of Finnish pedagogy and Finnish teaching to the whole world by using a literacy methodology that is engaging and fun for children and is proven to teach them early literacy skills at the same rate as a teacher would.
Finnish educators and education organizations are keen to provide pedagogically high-quality learning content for all.